Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton2095 coming with another Transformers Legacy video, and that is going to be the Target exclusive Red Cog, or as I think a few people have been nicknaming him, Rog, because it just sounds a little bit better and could be a little less misconstrued. So this isn't your standard deluxe. It is being sold at Target for like $31, like $31.49, something like that, of course, plus tax. But this includes a bunch of weapons. So this is pretty much like, what was it, a Tricranius and the Centurion drone. So this is the next iteration of that, including a bunch of weapons based on the Transformers Siege and Earthrise cartoons. So we'll get this guy open, check him out. Should be a fairly quick video. It's more of a comparison than just look at all the weapons. So let's get him open and check it out. And here we have Red Cog, or Rog, out of his packaging, and it doesn't look too bad. I mean, definitely majority black and gray as opposed to red, but I mean, I guess since his head is red and his shoulders and gauntlets are red, I guess that makes him red. So, real quick, here he is with his counterpart, the regular G1 style blue Cog. So, or just Cog. But, yeah, I mean, for basic weaponizer buy, I mean, you put this with your Grand Maximus, even though I think the colors are a little bit different than Grand Max, but I guess it still works. It has his gunmetal gray classic blasters. As far as other paint apps, you've got a lighter red here, some silver on the shoulders, really nice shiny blue visor. Got some red here on the shins, some red here for the wheels. We'll see that more in vehicle mode, and that's really it. So very few paint apps, because most of the colors on this guy come from his accessories. So we'll go ahead and take these out and go by the packaging. So we got Ratchet's little medical, like repair plasma torch type weapon with a barrel as two separate pieces, but just plug those two together. Now we'll go here on the forearm. We take this piece, which will pair up with RC, and it goes onto this 5mm post on the wrist, just like that. Then we got this two-part weapon here. So you've got the main portion of the blaster and the barrel, which is taken from the design of Combiner Wars Prowl and Smokescreen. So we got that. Put that in his hand there. Then we'll take this blaster, which is very much modeled after Ultra Magnus, just at a smaller scale. And then this barrel that looks a lot like the Chromia blaster. I'll go there. I'll hold that in his hand. And we'll take this Energon canister fuel cell, I guess, which will again go with RC in a bit, but that will just go right there. And then these two halves will form a grenade. These both go right here on his chest. The other part, there it is. And there we have Rog with all of his weapons. I guess we can plug that into there. And this one we'll just throw on his back here. And you know what? We'll just go ahead and do that with this one too. So there you go. Now I can have all the weapons on him. So let me get these with some of their respective characters and in their proper styles. So take these all off. All right, so this one is going to stay as it is. It will go on RC here. I've already got our, we'll go, actually no, we don't have to do anything. We just need to essentially go from this right here and bring her backpack up to there. And you've got this opening here and that little post for action, or the port for action figure stands Just take that, plug it into both of those, and now she can put weaponizers on her back, so just lower that back down. Then we'll show that off here in a bit, but for the time being, let's get her arms just right. I'm gonna have her carry around the Energon fuel cell that they stole from Sound Blaster. So put her there, real quick. We'll bring in my Earthrise ratchet. Give him a little plasma caster tool. Just put that in his hand. Then you can either use this port right here, like that, use it as an actual blaster, or use this little section here. You can repair cog, or ROG in this case. So you got that. And for this one, I know this is meant to go with the Autobots, but this reminded me of the Combined Wars Prowl. So I kind of want to give it to Barricade just because it looks a little bit more menacing, like a Decepticon blaster, and I don't have the Siege Prowl or Barricade anymore. So we'll just have this one use it. I might find a better character for it to go with, but for the time being, that's what I'm sticking with. Now, as far as this one goes, let's plug the end of this barrel on there, and they've got Elita 1's sniper rifle that you use throughout the show. So there we go. We've got that going on. So all that leaves is this one blaster port. So I honestly don't know what to do with this. I might just put it on cog somewhere, or I'll find some use for it. Just kind of weird that everything's got a place except for this. Maybe I'll put it on the end of this, maybe. She's got kind of like a suppressor thing going on. I think that's just a little too extra, but hey, whatever. And then for these, just take them off and flip them around. And there you've got one of the grenades similar to Prime Wheeljack, or the ones that Rewind fired out of vehicle mode in, was it Earthrise? Right near the end of that. Or not near the end, but when they were attacking that old rusty refinery or whatever. So, for ROG himself, I guess I'll take him apart. I mean, we've seen a lot of the combinations before, so I'm not going to go into all of them, but I will at least show one that goes with RC, because this is one we saw in the show. So you want to keep the legs on, bend them down like that, flip this port out, and we'll plug the forearms into the bottom of the feet here. And then these blasters up on here. Just like that. And this will go right here on her backpack. Whoop. Still a problem with this is it likes to just fold back up. There we go. And there we've got RC with cog. The only thing is you need to bring this back like that. Just where they're just going over her head. You gotta get her balanced just right. How loose some of her leg joints are, it's not easier said. It's a lot easier said than done, but kind of get the idea of why they included that new weapon. So we got that going on. And of course, the front end of Red Cog is fold that up. Actually, no. Fold fold those around, flip that up, and then you've got either a weird looking blaster or a big wheeled shield. So we're already this far. Let's go ahead and just fold that down, fold this section down, fold that peg down. There you got most of the little car mode. Take these sections that were the arms. I want the screw to be facing inward. Just plug those on. And there you've got the gasket portion of Red Cog. Put that off to the side. And then this one also is fairly simple. Just bring these up like that. They will just kind of slide. These little tabs will just slide into the top half of the waist or the back. Then we'll plug this one into there. That to there. And there you've got the grommet portion of Red Cog. Make sure all that's lined up. So there you go. Then plugging these together. It does hold a lot better than the regular. Of course, that makes me a liar. But for the most part, it holds together a lot better than the regular Siege release. Still rolls just fine. Actually, colors look a lot better than the regular version. But yeah, I mean, robot mode, it's simple already, halfway there. Let's rotate these whole section down, just like that. Yeah, this is one of the few weaponizers that mostly is just a few part swaps. It's not like the whole thing just like explodes apart and you have to put it together completely different than how it was. Like for this, most part, not too different. So there we have Red Cog. We have him paired up with Elita, Ratchet, in most cases Prowl, or maybe even a Moonracer or Chromia. But there's Barricade, and then RC holding that, and there's the little grenade. So yeah, there's all the weapons for this Red Cog weapon pack from Target. It is a $31 set. The extra $6 comes from all these newly molded and painted weapons. Although most of this rifle, well, this entirety of this rifle is unpainted. So got that, and then you get the weird like muzzle flash, like soot effect there for the blaster. Wish they would have put in a 3mm post there to kind of have it firing, but you can still do that with the sniper here, with all portions of it. And then same thing like I said before with this. And even with this, I mean, you can use this as its own weapon. Kind of reminds me of the SMG from, or the assault rifle, one of the two from the High Moon War for Cybertron game. So there goes part of my backdrop. So you can have that. It's a different weapon. So that works. So yeah, I mean, for what you get with all these accessories, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, some people I know don't really care much for it, but at the end of the day, like I said, I enjoy it. That's all that matters to me. So hope you guys enjoyed this fairly shorter video. I mean, it's about the same length by now. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all those links below. I know I said I've got the last Wave 2 video coming up. I guess this kind of counts as like Wave 1.5, I guess part of Wave 2. Although it is a store exclusive, but at least it's not a red card. So, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be taking a look at the last Wave 1 Deluxe on this upcoming, or on Wednesday at the time of this recording. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.